Okay. So taking everything and putting it together, you want to do this assignment, and you probably will anyway, more individually, because it's going to feel more familiar. But if you need some help, that's okay. But if you're working towards a quiz, right? Quiz that you're going to do by yourself. You want to try to do this on your own. See first if you got it down or not. Worst thing is that you're working on it too much with someone else, right? And then you feel like you really got it, and then you go to take the quiz, and it just doesn't click because you're used to working with someone instead of by yourself. Okay, to try on your own first. See how we're doing. So from 2 days ago, we just practiced distributive property, right? And if anything else, you work on your neatness, organization. So distribute 4 times -7, -28, right? Right-hand side is already simplified. Variables and numbers are simplified. And then you can do some solving 2 ways. Try to keep positive. So I'm going to subtract 10n on both sides. Add 28 on both sides. Show the cancellations. Zeros canceling out. Yeah, 20n minus 10n. N times what equals 2 plus 28, 30. 10 times what equals 30? What this question is asking. And then last step, 5. Go. N equals 3. So we have the distributive property up top, simplifying. We have 2 steps of algebra here. Another step of algebra here, then the answer. So you can expect on the test or quiz, the number of dots we just put, that's how many points that would be worth. You guys saw that in the quiz, how it worked out. So once you see that number next to the problem on the quiz or test, you know, well, I probably should have that many different things written down. So if you see it's worth 5 points, but you only have 2 steps written down, that's kind of a hint that you need to write a little more. All right, no check needed in this. Let's go to the first one that does need it. Look at that. That's H. I wanted to say check next to it. All right. This has it all. It has the distributive property. So this is positive 8. So distribute. 16. Now, when you do a T, do not do this. That's not a T. Not a T. That looks like a plus sign, right? So a T, you actually want to write out a little tail on it. So you'll never confuse it with a plus sign. So a little tail on the T. Everything else does the same. Try to draw it right below, so 3T comes down, equals 2 plus 14. So still doing one step as you saw in that order of operation problem. If you rush through that, you didn't really do the 5 different steps. More likely to miss it. Same thing here. If we rush through it and try to combine like terms, distribute, solve all at the same time. Not that it's hard individually, step by step. It's just trying to do too many things at once. All right, so please continue to underline or box if that's helpful for you. So the 2 T's on the same side here. We got T. And rewrite everything else. And of course, you have a choice of how to solve to this point. You can subtract 19T on both sides or subtract 14T on both sides. As I mentioned, I try to keep things positive numbers. So I'll do minus 14 because 19 minus 14 would be positive. That means I have to add 48.
Do two steps of algebra at the same time. That equals 0. 14 minus 14 is 0. I have only variables on the left, only numbers on the right. 5 times what is 2 plus 48? 50. 5 times what is 50? Of course, you probably already know the answer, but still show the next step to prove the answer. Yes, prove it. 50 divided by 5. Nice. Now this is one that you need to check. So let's take our answer, plug it in the original, let's print it on the paper, plug it in there. So we got 3 times 10 plus 8. 2 times 10 minus 6. So equal. Replacing all the t's with a 10. And independently, you don't add or subtract on both sides or anything. You just see, will these two come out to be the same number? Quite remarkable if you're thinking like, this looks like a bunch of random numbers and so does this. Quite remarkable that they would come out to be the same number if you're right. So do the order of operations carefully. 30, one step at a time. I'm not going to rush through it. 20 minus 6. So I just did one step inside the parentheses, and that was it. So one step at a time, no matter where I go. I did the 3 times 10 and got 30. I did the 2 times 10 and got 20. I did the 14 times 10 and got 142. Or sorry, 140. Double check. 30 plus. Now you might be tempted right here to do the third property, 8 times 20 and 8 times -6, but it's actually correct to do the parentheses first. So parentheses then multiply. 20 minus 6 would be 14. Equals 142. And 18 times, or 80 times 14, you can write that out or use calculator. And sure enough, 30 plus 112 is 142. You end up with 142 does equal 142. So yeah, the check's a little longer, but isn't it satisfying to know that after all that work that you'll get full credit? This will be, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5 because there's a bunch of mistakes. You'll know for sure moving on from that problem, you turn in the quiz test, that it's 100% correct. So my hope is for you guys, I'll know when you're true mathematicians, is that knowing that this much work, 30 seconds of work is there for you to know if it's right or wrong, that you'll want to do this anyway, regardless if it says check on the paper. You'll just want to do that because you want to get the most possible credit as possible. Okay? So why wouldn't you? Especially if you have the time. Why would you turn in your quiz test, wait there for 15 minutes for the bell to ring, if you could be finding out, oh, maybe I missed the negative, and raising your grade a little bit. So I'll let you guys work on the rest of that for the rest of the period. We'll be passing out some papers and stuff, so just hold on to those. We'll tell you what to do with them.